Time for some cooking with Jerry. Let's go. There we go. Let's get weighing scale. Awesome weighing scale stuff. So, what I'm gonna do, just make sure it's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Get some spaghetti. I do 150 grams because I'm cooking for 2. Oh, for goodness sake, come on. Is that much? Yeah. So, what I do here is I basically, oh my god, I attempt to grab it all. So, I'll do this. Right? And to make it a more accurate weighing thing, I'm going to snap it in half, basically. Lovely. So, fail!
Come on, James.
Let's go.
Let's go. Just don't stop.
Okay, well, I do need to clear that up. Yay! Right. I'm a clown. Right, so that's just over 100 grams. Let's just keep on adding to it. Oh my god, this is gonna be a while. Oh my god. Yes. Now back in the bat cave. Very messy. I mean, it's gonna be put in boiling water. So, should I just put it in there? Because it will be with boiling water. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's not do that. Okay, okay.
Just pick it up, James. It's fine.
Pick it up,
Our chef is back.
Yes.
Thank you, sous chef Zoe.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you. I think Seagull approves. I mean, if you've watched the beach video, you know who this guy is. So yeah. Okay, we need about 25 more grams. Now let's actually. Let's not be stupid this time. I need to actually pay attention. Just. Then. Okay. Doesn't have to be exact. If it goes over by like a little bit, the more the merrier. Just make sure you eat all of it. Don't want wasted food. Yes. So now we've got it all weighed out. So I don't know why I like tying it out like this. It just is. So that's good. One thing I forgot to do. Got to do the boiling water. So we need to salt that. So let's find it. This nice metal. Make sure you fill this up with drinking water. I don't know why we do drinking water, we just do.
That's alright.
That better be on now. Okay, it's on. We're good. Yeah. Time of recording It is 5:09. Time of recording on a Saturday. This should be enough. Okay, it's dripping. Okay. Camera, if you want to let go, then that'll be lovely. So fill it up to about 2/3 or 3/4, so it's a nice, very nice. Now, we have gas, because this is an old house, so. Okay. Okay, let's put that at a very nice blue hard flame, so it gets that simmering / boiling as quick as possible. Now next step, so we got water, pasta, the meat. We need the mint. We need the mince. Hello, mysterious stranger. Irish lean beef. Yes. Thank you. We have Irish. The Irish. Thank you very much, the Irish. We love the Irish, don't we? As in, we like the country. We love the natural environment of their country. We love it.
And the people are lovely too.
Yes, true. I've never been to Ireland myself. I need to go one day. Okay. We have a ninja frying pan, which you might have seen on like adverts and stuff. Apparently it's a good frying pan, and it's actually very good because we've had it for about a year, and literally this thing's a tank. Probably not for Peter because he might be able to bend this, but because he's that strong, but whatever. It's a little bit wet, it'll be fine. Right. Right. Wrong. Hell yeah.
There you go.
So, very nice red, warm. Now, so we just peel also the bottom off. Good. Okay. Okay, throw that away. Don't worry, I'm just cleaning my hand off. And it's got ages to go, which is lovely. You start to see it gets some simmering, then you turn it down so you have more time. But now you have two ways. I've been told by anonymous sources that apparently if you use a sharp knife like this to cut it up, it might create some scratch marks, or it will create like scratch marks on the pan. So we're going to use this instead because it makes it. It definitely like helps separate it, but it might be a bit lumpy. So if you want like more like a thinner / like diced up, I would advise using a knife carefully. Yes. Yes, I am left-handed. Oh, I forgot. Might experience a bit of noise. I've got to turn this on because of that. Technical difficulties. Right. Seagull's still here. We love him, don't we? Yes. Yes, we do. But realistic though, the most annoying thing about going to the seaside though is when seagulls take your food, but I just respect seagulls for whatever reason. I don't know why I like seagulls. I just do. Oh yeah, enough about seagulls, more about mints. I'll quickly show you. There's a little diced up mince, which, welcome back. We had a little bit of technical difficulties with the camera, but we've got it back up and running again.
Yep.
And we are just hoping the tape looks good.
This.
We're going to roll with it. If it doesn't look good, don't worry, we'll have another video of this. Anyway, so that's it with the mince. Let's... Oh. I accidentally turned it off. Let's make sure that's good. Yeah, that's lovely. That should get boiling soon. So I saw some steam coming up, but we turned it on low because of the because the camera malfunction. But we should be good to go. Still in quite a few lumps, so we're just going to try and separate it all to make a nice, very nice, good Bolognese. Okay. We're starting to separate it a little bit more now because we're starting to get these smaller clumps. As you can see with this one, it was part of a bigger clump, but now it's slightly smaller. We're just going to do the best we can to make this smaller. As you can just now clearly see, we're starting to get some smaller clumps like that now. If you're using a knife, that might be slightly smaller, but we're using this, so it might be a tiny bit more lumpy, as I said earlier. It's actually doing something a little bit away from the heat, tiny bit. We'll be able to analyse what is actually going on a little bit easier. So, I think it's starting to stick together again, so I'm just going to separate a tiny bit more. Didn't see anything. You can see that it is starting to split up, which is a good sign. You do want it to separate first. If you wonder in the video, you might see a little bit of white underneath. I believe that it's not from this, that is the 5% fat that was in it, which at Tesco's is the lowest fat Bolognese that we could find. That is actually delicious. So that's all it is. Or it might be some egg marks, I don't know. We use this for eggs because we don't have multiple frying pans. Yeah, I'm starting to get some smaller bits now. Some of it's still in big lumps, but what I'm missing is a hat. Next thing you know, we're going to be ratatouille. We need a mouse. But this is Seagull ratatouille, so it's the best we can get without being copyrighted.
It's like cooking with dog, but it's cooking with seagull.
Yes. This is very much starting to be like sticking together. I don't know what it is. So we're just going to... I mean, this isn't one big chunk anymore, so I mean it's progress. Of course, this is a very basic tutorial on how to do Bolognese, but you get the drill, so if you don't want to see this, skip to like some thing that I will just let's skip later on so you see that there is after the dicing. Okay, let's get our next report in. Going pretty well. The piece that I just picked up, of course all the pieces are different, so they look different. This one, as you can see, is completely separated from like a bigger clump pretty much. And it's only really these small clumps that come back together. But when you put the actual sauce in, this shouldn't happen, it should just separate, so it'll be very nice. Cooking, when it's cooking it should be a lot easier. Okay, looks like the water is starting to get to a simmer / slight boil. This should be good enough soon. So put uses like this. I don't really mind what your technique is. If it works, it works. I don't judge. Pretty well. Oh, it's going pretty well. What are you saying? Great. You can actually cook it. Yes. Yes, I am. Wait, how many am I making again?
You and your dad.
Okay, good. So I did get the number correct.
I think you chopped it enough. Try cooking it.
Oh, no. Okay, I think this looks good enough, but whoever's opinion that you're telling might be different.
That looks pretty good.
So this is what I mean by a tiny bit lumpy, because when you pick it up and you shake it, give it a little wobble, all of it will come off as a little bit of a root. That is how lumpy it is. If I give it like maybe a sort of like lighter shake, you can see that it's a smaller bit, but it is still a little bit lumpy. This bit here, like do that. So yeah. So this is about good enough until you get to like a lumpy-ish or a nice and smallish diced up is recommended to be good. As you can now see, the water is now boiling. We were meant to put it in when it's steaming, but it really does, in my opinion, I've never seen it really make a difference. Now, let's put in, you know what, let's throw this in, shall we? That is the end of the use of the weighing scale in this video. So weighing scale, say goodbye. There. Put it back. Sure. I mean, these might need to be washed, because you never know. Right. This is Seagull approved. And okay, let's see. 5:30. Let's go. Okay. Let's have a look, shall we, in our stores. Here it is. Some Domino's sauce for Bolognese, low fat, lovely. And it does have vegetables in it as well, so give you that extra nice goodness. If you don't like vegetables, I recommend this. It's a lot better when it's in a spaghetti Bolognese, because you barely taste it when you eat. You might taste it the first few times, but after a while you just don't even taste the vegetables at all. So I mean, go to your nearest shop, that'll probably be like £2 or £3. I know, expensive. Prices are outrageous nowadays, but enough about that. Let's get cooking. Let's put the knife over here. Seagull approved. So we're just going to put this in just after that has roughly gone brown, or not quite brown, like a grey. That you're looking for a grey. You'll see when we finish. So this Seagull, yeah, that's good. It's about a good ½ metre of space, so that should be good. Now we just make sure that's good, and do you know what's there? Oh, you're joking. Sometimes it really does just need a while of this sound to really get going. So when you use a Bunsen burner, if you do it too quickly, then it will just be leaking gas. But if you do it correctly, if you give it some time, it will work perfectly. There you go. That's the science lesson. End of science lesson now. Back to cooking. So, we will use this at the time that I would do it. Personally, I believe that's time that you should do it, but everyone else has their different ways of cooking spaghetti bolognese. As long as it's edible and safe to eat, that's all you need. So yeah, like I said, I don't judge. So this is what we use to check capacity. Let's pick some up. As you can see in a few seconds, it's very noodly. It bends a tiny bit, which means that it is indeed cooking. But it's still okay, that means it's time. So enough about the spaghetti, we'll shake down in a minute. It's time for arguably the most important bit, the bolognese. So as you can hear, I'm going to speak a little bit louder because I'm not sure if you can hear it. It will start to sizzle. Good sign, that means it's cooking. Let's check the pot, shall we? That's the colour that you're looking for. That is a perfect grey colour that you're looking for in a bolognese. Of course, everyone likes it in their different ways. This is how I like it, and this is what I've been taught to do. So, I'm not telling you how to cook spaghetti bolognese. I'm just giving you guys an idea on how to cook spaghetti bolognese if you ever need it. Ooh, bit warm. Traction fans working very well. Hardest thing is split that up, trying to flip this. I'm trying to flip this and it isn't flipping, so yeah. What you want to see is no red at all. If you see red, that means that it's still raw and you need to cook it. So if you see red, then that means it's not good enough. If you're somebody like me and if you're not sure, ask an adult or somebody that you know to get a second pair of eyes just in case if they see something that you do not. But the key thing is here, after you've done it a little bit longer, you need to start relying on your own instincts and you need to be able to tell for yourself. So after if somebody has told you when it's the perfect time, which I believe this is, and there's a little bit of red there, so let's just like turn that over. Good. This looks good to me. Looks pretty well done. Flip it over again. Here we go. Split up the big clumps. In my opinion, it's easier to see the big clumps when it's cooked. Like I said, it separates a little bit more when it's cooked as well. It's good. Now, let's apply the sauce, the domino sauce. It's very easy to open. So we shall just place that there for now. Looks like that.
Okay.
Smells delicious. Very nice. And what I've just been taught is just take it in. So, as we can now see, we just mix it in with the bolognese, as it should. As you may notice, it might start to spit up a tiny bit if it's doing that. If it starts spitting up a tiny bit, maybe bring it down a tiny bit. If it's overheating, that's what I have learned, because it just spits up at my finger. It might hurt for a tiny bit because it feels like a little bit of burning sensation, but it should go away in a few seconds. Unless if it's a serious burn, I recommend doing it under. I recommend putting your finger under cold water for a little bit of time. If you take it out of underneath the cold water and it still hurts, keep it back in there. And if it does not stop for quite a bit of time, ask an adult or tell an adult. And if it's seriously not stopping, and it looks very serious, which is very unlikely in this case, you need to dial 999, which in my opinion should never happen with this, but who knows. This looks very nice, since as you can see, all the mince has been mixed in with the domino sauce, which is brilliant and gorgeous, and that means that it is good. So we shall now turn this off. And so let's check the pasta to see if I've done this timing correctly. Ooh, it's very slippery. Ooh, okay. It's very dangerous, but I should not be doing this, but I am. Very warm. Just grab one. It feels soft, but tonight it's softer, but I say just a little bit longer to make it nice and soft. This is going to be quite a soft spaghetti bolognese, so if you want to cook a nice meal for your family that literally hopefully everyone can eat, if you have health issues, good luck dealing with them, and I hope you have the best of luck with sorting those health issues out. Now, so we had a little bit of extra time. Now let's give it a little time. Talk about cherry. So, if you go like to the seaside, you go into a shop that like, you just go south of like, west of like Brighton, I think it is?
Worthing.
Worthing, yeah, sorry. If you go to Worthing, and you go into like the shop area where the B&Q is, which is actually on the channel, I believe. B&Q. It is around in that area where you may find a shop where they sell seagulls. You may find your next New Jersey fried street chicken right on the shelf. If you don't know what New Jersey fried street chicken is, it is a seagull on the grill. But I would recommend not having it because one, it's illegal, And 2, it probably would taste disgusting.
It does.
And we love, I don't know if this is supposed to be a donut or a bagel, but I just call it a donut. I think it's supposed to be a bagel. I don't know.
Don't know.
I have an idea. I'm not going to even test, that pasta's good, I can tell. Right, very quickly. It's actually quite something that's actually making me wonder. A little bit of an interlude. It sort of looks like a bagel, don't it?
I think it's a bagel, Jamesy.
I don't know what it is. I guess I'll never find out what it is, eventually. Maybe I need to go back and ask what it's actually meant to be. But I'm just going to continue calling it like a donut, but without the glazing, because maybe the seagulls are already in the glaze. You never know. Seagulls apparently love sugar now. Right, let's get the bowls. We use big bowls. Here. Now, these two have been through the dishwasher, they're completely fine. And they have been resting in that cupboard. If they've been resting in that cupboard for a little bit, or any old cupboard, you might find a little bit of like some bits in there. If you do, then just rinse it out very quickly. That should get rid of all the bits in them, if they've been there for quite a while. Now, let's begin the cooking up process. Is it in here? No, it's on the dishwasher, so that means that it's here. This, we are going to use this to put the pasta inside so we can easily dish it up without the water getting in the way. So I recommend putting put this in the draining. Yep, and then let the camera take a quick look. Then I fetch the gloves of protection for heat and burns.
+5 for protection.
Yep. I recommend using gloves, otherwise you might get burned. You never know. Right. The camera might get very steamed up, so if the camera gets a bit steamy, then sorry. Okay, always do it away from you, as the pasta should come out. And please make sure this is a draining thing, so the water just goes out the bottom, and you may see that there's still some pasta left in there. So you either get a spoon or what you used earlier. This is what we use to like try and fish it out, but that's way too dangerous. What am I doing? So I'm making this look like I'm doing this for the first time, but I'm telling you, I've done this like many times before. My brain's just like, what the hell? Fetch it all out. Well, I did this very well because it's actually quite loose, which is very nice. Oh, come on. When I say loose, it needs a little bit of a food in it. Okay, right. I'm being so like long processes. There you go. Nothing left in it. Now we shall just leave that there. Now. Right, now we have this now. You are just happy to grab that. This is the order that I would do it in. So, the order that I would personally do it in is put the spaghetti in first, then put the mince with the domino sauce on. So, let's just grab a nice big scoop, just put some in, and we lost some spaghetti. Don't worry guys, it's warm. Oh my god, I can't pick that up. Don't worry, I'll be eating that one. This one's like going to my dad, so yeah. How am I messing up on this one the most? I don't know, but it's what it is, I suppose. portions are a little bit uneven, then in my opinion, if you're that like funny about, if you can tell that the portions are different, then fix them so you do not have a hungry person that you are cooking for. So try and equal out the portions so they are a bit nicer for everyone else. Maybe a little bit nasty, just transfer a tiny bit more. We're gonna leave it at that because that's the best. Okay, one pasta. There we go. So that's the pasta done. Now, oh my god, this is the hardest bit that you need bigger arms than I do to do. But, because this is a little bit of a struggle. So you grab this, and you just, there. And the rest can just go here on this one. My arm. It's a little bit hard, but I'm pulling through like I always do eventually. What can I tell you? And just leave that there to cool down. Right. Go. Do that. Now, this is the cleaner one, so this is what the finished result is meant to look like. Quite a, in my opinion, nice spaghetti bolognese. With nice, soft spaghetti, with some nice diced up or lumpy, a bit lumpy bolognese with some nice sauce added on top. Now, as it is just being cooked, I will warn you about eating it because it will be very warm and hot for obvious reasons, because I've been using gas and heat. And I believe that is it. Once again, Seagull approved. Because seagulls will eat this probably. They eat anything. Okay.